On the evening of May 18th, 1899, one of the most influential American economists is born in La Conner, Washington. His name is Edward Chamberlain. Edward was the son of a minister, and he was more curious and adventurous than other kids his own age. He had a passion for learning and read a countless number of books at a young age. However, Edward's father died at a young age, and his family moved to Iowa City. Edward grew up and began his college education career at the University of Iowa. Edward graduated and moved on to graduate-level studies at the University of Michigan. After graduating from the University of Michigan, Edward went on to receive his Ph.D. from Harvard University in 1927. Edward, you've graduated. Wake up. Edward began researching about monopolies. He spent a countless amount of time reading about the system of monopolies, until one day, Edward discovers...
Eureka!
No, wait, that's Einstein. He actually discovers monopolistic competition. After discovering the theory of monopolistic competition, Edward worked tirelessly to write a book called The Theory of Monopolistic Competition. Edward published this book in 1933, which provided insights to what makes a monopolistic competition.
You're hired!
Edward received a job at Harvard University and worked in the economics department from 1937 to 1967. Edward also served as the chair of the economics department from 1939 to 1943 alongside other well-known economists. Sadly, Edward passed away on July 16, 1967 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So, teacher, what is Edward Chamberlain's monopolistic competition?
Well, narrator, monopolistic competition is
Model developed by Edward Chamberlain as a market structure. This market structure is considered competitive because each firm sells a slightly different good or service compared to the other firms. Modern-day examples of monopolistic competition range from hairdressing to real estate to hotels to restaurants. Monopolistic competition is defined by 5 characteristics, which are costs of production, entrepreneurship, barriers to entry or exit, downward sloping demand curve, and profit maximizers. In monopolistic competition, products are similar but are slightly different. There are 4 types of differentiation that differ one firm's production from another. These 4 types of differentiation are differentiation through distribution, the medium through which the consumers are reached, marketing differentiation, packaging and advertising, human capital differentiation, employee skills levels and representation of the company, and physical product differentiation, features, designs, shapes, colors. The 3 advantages of a monopolistically competitive market are differentiation, which creates diversity in the market, little to no barriers to entrance or exit, and dynamic efficiency. The 2 disadvantages are differentiation, which can create unnecessary waste, and allocative inefficiency in both the short and long run.
Thank you, teacher. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Wait, so what are some real-life examples of monopolistic competition?
Have you heard of BP, Exxon, Shell? Those were all successors who had broken off from the large monopoly known as the Standard Oil Trust. Today, they are all gas chains you can find at any destination you travel. You have the choice of picking from any of these gas stations who are selling you similar products and competing for your business. Therefore, you have monopolistic competition. Remember, if you ever think of something like monopolistic competition, Eureka.
Wait, I'm confused. Can you guys explain that again?